the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. It's the site for the Pelicans and someone who makes a huge impact across the board. Scotty Barnes set to do it all as they game plan for the job ahead at Ball Arena. Pelicans, Nuggets, tip-off coming up next. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson. Here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. Here's a look at some stats for Brandon Ingram.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. They've got Scotty Barnes, also Charles Bassey out there, and it's Flanders in at the 2. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Coles in at the point. Here's Jovic, defended by Bassey. Pass to Jokic. Here's Ingram for 3. Bassey pulls it in. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Sinks that one from the post. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Clock at 6. Pass to Coles. Here's Ingram. Pelicans cleared away. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Pass to Coles. Outside Barrett. The 3. They get the rebound. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Charles Bassey picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break.
And he drops the first. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Pass to Marks. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Flanders passes to Bassey, and they pick up 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Jovic. He's guarded by Barnes. Jokic up top. Shot's blocked. Pass to King. Here's Flanders. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Marks, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Now Jokic, defended by Bassi. Outside Ingram. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Coles. Three-pointer, no good.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Bassi, ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Coles. Here's the pick. To halt the run. And taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have been distributing the ball at a high clip. Nikola Jokic is second.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
Out to the right wing. Here's Flanders, guarded by Barrett. Flanders' shot is good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Jokic passes to Coles. Outside Ingram. Shoots off the step back. And King pulls it down. The Pelicans lead by 9. Pass to Barnes. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
From deep, Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Jovic. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Ingram. No one near him. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, when you've got a reliable jump shot like Ingram does, you can shoot without hesitation.
Here's Flanders, guarded by Barrett. Flanders passes to Barnes. Now Bassi. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Chris.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Williams is checked in for Denver. Pass to Jovic. Now here's Jokic, defended by Bassi. And they double up Jokic. And there's the rejection. Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. Here's King. Three-pointer. Coles with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
4-3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
King, the pass to Barnes. Here's Marks. Here's King. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Pulls up on the wing. He can't get that one to fall.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the miss.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Henderson, and it's Willis in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. The shot by Danley, no good. And the Pelicans shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Cotton. Here's King from deep. Knocks down the triple. King's got 5.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. And there's a pick. Clock at 4. He shoots it. Nice form on the 20-footer. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Cotton. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. To the left wing. Henderson for 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
He's gonna need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
Here's King. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ramsey. Here's King. 6 to shoot. Here's Willis. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
And the basket is good.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Ramsey. Oh, he tries a 3. Some solid defense from Barrett. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Just showing off his skills, Barrett hits the tough floater.
To the paint. Here's Ramsey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Outside Barrett. Ingram with a screen on Henderson. Pass to Coles. Here's Danley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jovic is checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. And it's King missing. And here's Denver. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Ingram, the pass to Coles. Here's Danley. Left side, Barrett. Pass to Ingram. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. King, and that one's on target from the wing. King's got 7 points in the game.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Ramsey pulls it in.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
King, the pass to Willis. Here's Ramsey. Lets the three fly. Second chance effort. And it's Willis missing. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Pelicans.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units, and you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got R.J. Barrett, Brandon Ingram out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. And it's Jokic missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Marks. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Shot clock at 6. Outside Barrett. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Coles passes to Jokic. Pass to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 9 points.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Good on the shot. 12 points for him.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for R.J. Barrett.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Pass to Coles. This one for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Bassey's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's King. 7 points in the game. From the stripe. And he hits the jumper. King's got 9.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
To the wing on the left. Jovic passes to Ingram. Jokic to screen. Here's Coles. He's got 16. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got his 16th rebound on the night. They swipe it. Pass to Ingram. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Fires for 3. The shot by Mark's no good. Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at the Pelicans, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins. And of course the Nuggets. Well, New Orleans shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Henderson, and it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. On target from range. Flanders has got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
New Orleans foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Henderson against Williams. Pass to Danley. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Williams misses. And here's New Orleans now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Here's Coles. Pass to Garnett. And here is Barrett. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And the Pelicans miss again.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Williams. Here's Coles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dantley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Now here's Henderson. Takes a 3. And again, New Orleans, no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Ramsey. Here's Cotton. Here's King. Intercepted! Coles passes to Barrett. Oh, swiped away! And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Henderson misses.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Barrett. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
4 on the clock. Here's Flanders, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Williams. Here's Jovic. Stolen! Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Ingram on the wing. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Again, Denver scores.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Here's King. It's Barnes on the wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Williams. And here's Ingram. Can't cash it in from the high post. Flanders passes to Willis. It's Barnes on the wing. Williams defending. Flanders' shot is good. Flanders has got 10 points in the quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Barrett with it. Outside Ingram. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 15 points in just the second half.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Flanders tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Nuggets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Barrett can't hit.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Pass to Flanders. Here's Willis. Fires the three. No good that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Williams. Denver moving it around. Outside, Barrett. Now here's Jokic. Back to Barrett from outside the arc. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Barrett. Here's Jovic. Three-pointer. And it's Barrett again missing.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
New Orleans calls timeout. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And here's Ingram. Jokic the screen. Launches it, and that's good. Ingram for 3. Ingram's got 25 points.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Ramsey passes to Garrett. Henderson against Ingram. Lets it fly. Kept alive. Pass to Garrett. Drills the baseline jumper. Garrett's got his first points of the night.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Here's Jovic. Here's Coles. To the left side wing. Jokic. That one goes in.
How about that touch? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't mastered.
King, the pass to Barnes. Henderson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
It's picked off. Here's King. Outside Barnes. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And New Orleans shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Henderson outside. To the middle. Here's Ramsey. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. And that one misses.
Ramsey taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ingram. Pass to Jokic. Outside Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic missing. And New Orleans shooting 46%, a decent average so far.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
For 3, Barrett. Pelicans cleared away.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to Coles. Down low. Here's Jovic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Ramsey. Hey, from beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. And stolen by Barrett. Outside Ingram. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Jovic. To the inside. Here's Marks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game.